Hey everyone, this is Jeff, and I want to present to you one of the small group application activities that goes along with the Bible lesson that we streamed live on Sunday. This application activity is called Crash. Kids, you can play this by yourself. It's more fun with more people, so you could invite neighbors. If you've got neighbors who want to play with you, something like that, that would be great. Honestly, it's so much fun to do this as a whole family. So parents, you can join in on this. It's really quick and it's really easy. First of all, you're going to need a couple of supplies for these that you definitely have around your house. First thing you're going to need is a piece of paper folded into an airplane like this one. Now, my airplane is it's very basic. This is about the limit of my paper folding skills, but you'll need, for each person who's playing this game, a paper airplane. Also, you're going to need a target to throw this airplane at. Something very small. Maybe it's a Lego around your house. I have a domino here from our bucket of dominoes in Kids Church. I've got another one over on the floor over there as my target. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause this video, go ahead, get the supplies that you need, a paper airplane and a target, and then come on back and I'll explain how this activity works. And I'm assuming at this point you've got your supplies ready and you're ready to go. So before we actually get into the activity, let's remember our Bible lesson that we streamed on Sunday. So I've got a couple questions for you kids. Go ahead and answer along, discuss these with whoever's in the room with you. First of all, do you remember who it was that was being mean in our Bible lesson? It was a guy named King Saul. He was the first king that the Israelites ever had. And do you remember who it was that showed King Saul mercy in that Bible lesson? Right, it was a guy named David who was a shepherd. He was an army commander. He did all kinds of things. He actually was King Saul's official harp player. Bet you didn't know that kings had official harp players, but he had one and his name was David. David had the opportunity to kill King Saul as a consequence for King Saul being so mean to him. And King Saul, he was mean. He was chasing David around the country, trying to murder him. And so a pretty good consequence for that would be David killing him instead. Now, David, though, didn't kill him. He decided to show Saul mercy and to spare his life. Do you guys remember how Saul reacted to David showing him mercy? Yeah, that's right. He was really grateful. He actually cried. He talked about how David was a better person than he was. He said he knew that David would be the next king, and he really begged for more mercy from David. And God really wants us to show mercy to others in the same way that David showed mercy to Saul. Today, we're going to learn what it feels like and looks like to be shown mercy. So, on to our activity. I'm guessing everyone here has made and thrown one of these paper airplanes. Now, talk to your parents and tell them about a time that you threw a paper airplane in a class at a teacher. No, I won't make you do that. That one's a little too personal, right? None of us have ever done anything like that before. We've also all played a game sometime in our life where we had an object and we threw it at a target. Maybe we have a dart set in our house and our parents have let us play darts with them. Something like that. We've all had an airplane and we've all aimed something at a target. And that is really all the basis that you need to know for this game. So, that target that you selected, a Lego, something small, whatever it is, I want you to place that on the absolute far side of the room away from you. And then in your house, I also want you to set a spot. There has to be one small spot that each person launches their paper airplane from. Maybe you've got a line that you want to put down on the floor. Maybe you've got to stand with like 1 foot against the wall in order to throw your paper airplane. Something like that. Have a spot, a defined spot where you're going to throw this airplane. So, the rules of our game are pretty simple. You just stand on the spot and you throw your paper airplane at the target. But we have some very specific rules to this, so listen carefully. First of all, you get one and only one chance to launch your paper airplane and hit the target. If your airplane crashes before it gets to the target, you're out. You can't play anymore. You've got to sit over on the sideline and watch everyone else play. And once you're out of the game, that's not all. We've got a special treat in mind. Your parents, they don't know this yet, but they've got a treat in mind to give you if you hit the target. Maybe it's a cookie, maybe they've got some fruit snacks around, whatever it is the treats in your house look like. I don't have any sway over what that treat is, but they've got a treat to hook you up with if you hit the target in only one shot. And like I said, make sure that target's on the other side of the room, somewhere far away. All right, are we all ready to play? Well, how about the first person who's going to get up, get ready, stand in that spot. I've got a paper airplane here. I'm going to play along with you. I'm going to turn this around into the room, and here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you guys see a target there? I don't. I missed the target. Why don't you go ahead, if you've got more people to play, hit pause, give everyone a shot to hit that target. I'm going to retrieve my paper airplane, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about this. Okay, we're back, and I've got my not very good paper airplane in my hand. That was horrible. I'm guessing almost everybody who's playing along with this game failed to hit the target in one throw. And now your parents cannot give you the treat that they had in mind. Isn't that terrible? But I've got an idea. This is my game, this is my video, so I get to set the rules, and I am going to let you out of the consequence to this. I'm going to allow everyone to try again, and this time I'm going to change things up a little bit. You don't have to start in one specific spot, and you can have as many throws as it takes in order to get your paper airplane to that target. So let's go ahead, let's start. I'm going to grab this, I'm going to play along again. Let's see how many times it takes me to throw this and get to that target. So here we go. There's one. That was just terrible, but that's okay because I've got more opportunities now. Here we go. Second shot away. This is not good for me, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. Third shot. I think the target's probably actually in the picture now. Fourth shot. Oh, it went right over it. And, oh, fifth shot. I made it. Woohoo! I got it there. Treat coming my way. I love treats, maybe even more than I like tacos. For you, those of you who come to kids' church often, you know how much I like tacos. So keep playing. Pause this if you need to. Let everyone get their paper airplane to the target. And now that we're all back, let's debrief. I'm so glad everyone got their airplane to the target this time. You know, by allowing you to be free of the consequences of not hitting the target and letting you try again and again and again to get it there. What I did is I showed you mercy. When you do something wrong and there are consequences that are deserved, but the person you wrong doesn't make sure that you get those consequences, that is them showing you mercy. A really quick way to say this is that mercy is not getting something negative that you deserve. Now, did it feel better when I showed you mercy or when I made you sit on the sideline with no treat? Obviously, mercy feels a lot better, right? And everyone has crash landings. I mean, my paper airplane crashed a whole bunch, but everybody has crash landings in life when they make a mistake. And so we all need mercy at some point. In fact, I feel honestly like I need mercy at least once a day from someone. I've done something dumb. I've hurt someone's feelings, not always on purpose. And I need people to show me mercy. And that's why God says in the Bible that we should show mercy to others. God wants us to show mercy to others, just like David showed to King Saul, just like I showed to you in this game, and honestly, just like God is willing to do for us. God sent his son, Jesus, to earth, and Jesus took our consequences. He died for us and then rose again so that we can be forgiven and we can be friends with God now and forever. Because God shows me mercy, because God shows you mercy, we all need to show mercy to other people. So that's my challenge for you this week. I hope you enjoyed this activity called Crash that we just went through. My challenge to you is to show mercy to people. When someone hurts your feelings this week, when someone does something wrong and they deserve some consequences, you need to show them mercy and tell them you don't have to live up to those consequences. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.